Today we'll be covering the Power BI third part of the video. In this we will be bringing some data. Our focus is to build a profit and loss statement, balance sheet and other financial reports of the company. Be importing some data and other tools so that we could arrange initial target. We will be creating profit and loss statement, and then we will be linking the others report with this company. I have created this model. This is the template of a profit and loss statement. This is actually here in the index number. So why we give these numbers, we'll be covering this in later on, so that in Power BI the statement should be arranged as per this orders. Like we want to reduce these like this. At the same thing we will be doing in Power BI, arranging. This is the model. These are the group that I have created. Now these are shrinked. Now we want to expand. So this data I want to now import to Power BI. So these are the account heads. These are the index number. These are the grand totals of the subs heads. This is also the index summary. So these number will be good in Power BI in sorting, so that the format that we have, the order of this format should be maintained in Power BI. That's why I've given these numbers. So we will be import this one. So let me import this the same as we are doing, like import data Excel file. Now I will be importing the final one, which I have already arranged. This one, its call is final. So I'll be importing that one. The rest I don't need, so I'll be clicking on it, and let me transform if there is something problem in a data. So I hope it will not be, because I already arranged it. So this is my data. This last row I don't need it. That I need to go to Home tab. In Home tab there is an option remove rows. So I'll be removing the bottom row. So bottom row number will be, they will call which bottom row you want to remove. So I remove just one, the last one row. I don't need that one. So it is now removed. So 240 are my totals head of accounts. So at the same time in this we also have a 240 numbers of head of accounts. So the Power BI automatically pick these headers, the headers of my table, because I already gave the format of this sheets. I already gave the table format to it, so that's why it's automatically the Power BI take these header as a headers in the Power BI. If you don't have a table format in your Excel sheets, then you use row as a header. For that you should click on it, so the past row of your sheet will be considered as a header for your Power BI. So now our data is okay. Now I'm going to, you have to close and apply. In this way your table will be created in Power BI. Our table data is now here. See, you guys can see here. I can show you from here as well. This is all the data that we have brought it. This is our data, and we have imported it to statement. Let me have the matrix. This is the template set. I want the index, row index as in my row. See, now these are now number, index number that I've given to it, because so that I could sort this PLS. So further we will be bringing the income statement item. Now these are the heads that I want to be in my part of income statements. So further I need this summary, also it should be of the part of this one. Now these are my summary. Now I also want to bring their summary index. See, now my income statement format is almost ready, the format that I've prepared it. Now here is the total is showing to me. I don't need to have this total, so I'll be removing it. For that I'll be going to row subtotals. I'll be removing it. Now my subtotal is already removed. Now this is my format actually is ready. The income statement format is ready, which I'm going to be used for my income statement. Now I want to bring the data on month basis, in year basis. I want to bring data here in these area, so that my report, income statement report, will be ready. This the format that I've used, the number that I've given, so that my income statement should be in a proper format. Because if you just give only the name, or BI will convert it to either in A to Z order or Z to A order. Because of that it will be disturbed. That's why I bring it. That's why if I want to sort it, see, now it's sorted, it is now in orders. So that's why I prepare, I give these index number here and also here. Now I'm going to import some data to it. This is my another data which I exported from software and this is the total of the month, and these are the headers. Now the problem I have that these headers are in separate columns because of the layer of the accounts. So for that I need to arrange this one, all these data in Power BI, so that it could be in proper orders. So let's start and import this sheet as well. So now our format is, so let's import another. Export this data from accounting software QuickBook. You might have other software, but mostly organization using this software, so I'm accounting software QuickBook. You might have other software like TAP, ERP, or might be you have separate your company own software. Might you have. I'll be preparing another video on how to export and how to work on QuickBook and so let's now come to our own topic, that is Power BI. So we will be importing that data that we have already exported from software. Now we'll import it to, this is our data. This is my data. I have only one sheet. This is the sheets. The data is not transformed, so we need to transform it. So first thing, that I don't want some column in my data, like these column, or the only first thing that I want to make this first row as my header. So for that I'll be consider going to home tab and then use the first row as my header. See, now you guys could see it, the name are changed. Now I want to remove some column which doesn't have any data like this. So for that I need to select all those column, control and select all column that doesn't have any data. If you want to remove this, you should right click on it, remove columns. So my all columns that doesn't have any data, I have removed it. One thing more I want to do, now my data, this is also empty column, I need to remove it. This is doesn't have anything. Now this is July August, September, so on and so forth. This is June and this is total one of these. So head of the column, this is second, this is third layer, this is fourth layer, and this is fifth layer, and this is the sixth layer. I want to make these as a one column. For that I need to select these column. I've selected it. Now I will be right click on it. Now I'm going to merge these columns. So if I merge it, I'll be merging it without doing anything in it. So now my all those 6 column merged to only one column. See you guys, I have just only one column that I merge it. Now my columns are merged. This name of to this column as account heads of account. So I've changed the name from merge to head of the account. Look guys, what I am doing here, it is already repeating here. If you don't want to repeat something, if I remove this, I've changed the name. If I remove it, it will become to again to the original name that is already have. The data which I have imported, it actually sum of the amount like this. Like it's summing this. I want to remove these columns that have total in it. Like see, here is a total. This is total. Here is a total. I want to remove these which have a total number. So let me remove those. See here these total. I want to remove these total because I don't need it. Like here we also have a total. See, you guys could see here total. This is another total. We need to remove it. Move it the total from it, but let me recheck. It might be something left it. One thing more I want to do. I want to remove these account head number from this text. For that I need to do what? So I'll be right click on it. I'll be splitting the column by the digits to non-digits. So the digit will be separate and the non-digits will be separate. See, here is my all digits number are separated. Now let me see, is there any total in it or not. If I have, I need to remove it. So here we have this total. Now these are separated. So all the total have removed from it. Now no total have been seen here. This is also related to T. Merge these two columns. Re-emerge. Now these two columns are merged. Now let's see what is my data look like. I don't need the first row, so I'll be removing it. The first two rows, I have nothing in these two columns. Remove the top two rows. Remove top rows. How many rows? 2 top rows. I don't need it. So my 2 top rows now removes. Now let me show you something. This is my original data. So I'll be needing this head have nothing, so I'll remove this. Now I have this. In this one we have these income, so I'll be needing these 1 2 3 4. So let's see, is that okay or not. Don't need the first two rows because we don't have anything in it. Now my first two row is now removed. So this is now the charges of which head. This head we have, okay, we needed it. The second is the domestic one, we also need it. It is okay. Then the second head, we have this one also okay, and this, the another one is also okay. Now see guys, here I have a total of these two. Because I have removed this total, so this column will not be shown to me at my Power BI data because it's have this head conservancy domestic totals. I don't have, if you see guys, I don't have this head. I only have this head number. See, I have this other one here, this is written other, and I have this other option here. I'll be removing these tags from it, but first I want to show you guys how it is seen. The second one is this grass cutting here. So this one is, as I removed the total, so it is not my part of the Power BI data because it is the sum of these headers. The sum of these headers. So as I taken these in individual as a data, so the total I don't need in my Power BI. So this data has been not reflected in Power BI data. Now the down side I already have in this one. So here is one problem. I can see here is a total. So it's mean I still have some data which have a total. I need to remove that. This one at the down. Just I have the only this was left it. Maybe we have missed that one. So I will remove that one. That one not reflecting in my data. See, this is come of this. Now this is the markup. The markup is this head. One thing more I want to do, from this total I want to remove the null, so that now this null has been removed. So now we don't have the row which doesn't have any data. Now further going down, I also have this coming down to this miscellaneous tenders. This is this. Now coming down here. Now see, this total other is also not reflecting in my data. This one, because I have removed the total. So above this is this head, and now automatically in my data show the down, and also don't have this one. See, this directly going down. So this is the gross profit. We don't need this profit. I don't need this head. So gross profit, I don't need it. I need to remove it. Let's search from the name gross profit. I don't need this one. So now okay. Now my gross profit is removed. This is what data is almost ready. My data is ready. I want to apply, close, and apply. Now my data is exported. I'll change the name of this table is, I'll make it the name it is. My monthly data is ready. As we have brought this data, we now need to further make some changes in it. We want to make it as unpivot. We want to unpivot this. Here is the option unpivot, where as we unpivot against these one, each monthly data, total data will be coming toward it. So we'll make it unpivots other column. see my rest column data is now converted to each month and total. Now it's apply, close and apply. So now our data 20th year against each head, and November 20 and January and so on and so forth. So guys, we have brought this data, but this data is still not have some relation with the other data. For that we will be building relations. So we will be coming in next video. We will be covering that in next video so that we could build a relationship between these. Like we have now these three tables. We want to bring the relationship between these two. So the relationship is not yet built because these header did not have these numbers. So we'll be arranging that so that we could have some relationship in it. So we'll meet you in next video.